a twisted roll. Instantly, a few sheaves escaped, giving her the bedhead look. Oh well. Some of her best customers strove for the popular style. She had left the house without makeup this morning, so she dug in a drawer for cosmetics. The owner of one of the only 2 beauty salons in Salt Lick couldn't appear before her customers looking like something the dog dragged in. She applied a few flicks of black mascara and a swipe of coral reef lipstick. She gave up on herself then, snatched a bottle of Windex off the shelf under the counter, and turned her attention to the smudges on the mirror. As she fogged the mirror with cleaner, a car door slammed outside. That would be Edwina, Debbie Sue's only employee and one of her 2 best friends in the whole wide world. Edwina Perkins manned the styling station's second chair and was as much a fixture in the salon as the row of 4 dryers with teal padded seats or the 2 maroon shampoo bowls in the back room. Edwina had been a hairdresser in Salt Lick for over 20 years. Debbie Sue hired her hoping she had a following, and indeed she did. But putting the styling station's books in the black would take a heck of a lot more customers than either she or Edwina could pull in. Maybe she could set off a bomb under the competition down the street. The front door flew open. The Christmas bells tied to the knob whacked the door and clattered as if in pain. Edwina charged in, super-sized plastic cup in hand, cigarette clamped between her teeth. In addition to a following of loyal salon patrons, Edwina had an addiction to Marlboro Lights and Dr. Pepper. The 5'10" brunette's wooden platform heels clomped like horse hooves across the vinyl-covered floor. Panting for breath, she placed her cigarette on the edge of her station's counter in front of her mirror, then set down her drink and purse. She finally done it. She's gone. I don't believe it. Debbie Sue rose on her tiptoes and swiped Windex off the top of her mirror. Well, believe it, girl. I heard Harley's brother at the Quick Stop tell Marcia while she rung up his coffee. She didn't come home last night. The fact that she and Edwina could read each other's thoughts and carry on gossip without using names came from living a lifetime in the same town, knowing the same people and places, and recycling the same rumors year after year. Humph. Just because she didn't come home doesn't mean she's gone. She could be shacked up somewhere. Edwina gave her a flat look. With Harley in town? I don't think so. Edwina's smoldering cigarette was searing a brand onto the teal formica counter. Debbie Sue glowered at it and doused it with a squirt of Windex. Cry my knee, Ed. You're going to set this place on fire. Hey, I might have won the bet. Edwina ignored both the reprimand and her extinguished smoke and rummaged in her tray of permanent wave rods and brightly colored curlers. She came up with a folded paper on which a wagering grid had been drawn. The styling station's faithful customers had maintained a pool, betting exactly when Pearl Ann Carruthers would finally leave her husband. For 10 years, the richest, unhappiest woman in Salt Lick had told the town's citizens that someday she would leave Harley Carruthers and move to Cowtown, Fort Worth, where skin-tight Wranglers and good boots were the only real necessities of life. Moving to Fort Worth was better than going to heaven, according to Pearl Ann. In heaven, you might be promised eternal peace, but in Fort Worth, you were guaranteed fun and sin. If anybody could appreciate the latter, it was Pearl Ann. The Christmas bells jangled again, and Debbie Sue's other best friend dashed in, frantic and as out of breath as Edwina. Did y'all hear? Did y'all hear? We're ahead of you, CJ. We already know about Pearl Ann. She's probably going to be at happy hour.